When I was a child, my parents were always talking about home. They meant America, of course, which sounded so wonderful I couldn't understand why they had ever left it. Why had they traveled halfway around the world to China to have me and then just stayed on, talking about home? Naturally, I wanted to hear about America, but I could only daydream and wait for the years to go by until we would return. In the meantime, my grandmother wrote me letters. She said she wished I was there to go blackberry picking with her. Or she told me she was baking an apple pie, and why wasn't I around to peel the apples? I had never picked a blackberry in my life. I had never peeled an apple. Somehow, living on the opposite side of the world as I didn't feel like a real American. But maybe, when I was 12 years old, I told myself, I'd begin to feel like a real American. 12 years old was the beginning of growing up, so perhaps I would change. The day before my 12th birthday, I asked my mother what the chances were, but as usual, she was impatient with my American feelings. "You have always been a real American," she said. She was sorting out clothes in her closet and didn't even turn around. "Not born and bred," I said. "Well, being 12 isn't going to make any difference." And she was right. It took me a long time to feel like a real American, even after we came back to America when I was 13 and I began picking berries and peeling apples and roller skating and doing all sorts of American things. I didn't feel as American as I thought I should. Not as American, I imagined, as my cousin Charlotte must feel. After all, she didn't have anything in her head but American thoughts and American pictures. Even in her dreams, she would have to stay put in Washington, PA, because that's where she'd always been. But not me. As soon as I was asleep, off I'd rush to the Yangtze River. I didn't do anything on the river. I just looked at it, letting the orange-brown foreverness of it flow past, and, it seemed, even flow through me. As hard as I was trying to grow up American, I could not let China go. Eventually I did come to feel American, but only after I had grown up and married a born and bred American and had 2 born and bred American children. And most important, I could not feel that I truly belonged to my country until I had waded into history.